Hey, everybody, you'll have to excuse me. I've been dealing with allergies and asthma all week, which is why I didn't bother to do a live this week. But I thought what I would do would be to do a bit of a Zoom meeting, record that, and then post it. So you may have noticed that in the group, I have been talking about motivation. And the reason for that is because lots of the reason why people come to me is they get stuck. It's often either a mindset issue where they're just not able to, get their head over what they need to do, or they're lacking that inner motivation. So in order to really just smash your goals out of the park, you need to build that inner motivation. And you noticed that I had a post, well, maybe you've noticed, in the group this week, a few days ago, about 5 easy tips about how to build that inner motivation. So I wanted to talk a little bit about it. The first tip was starting with SMART goals. Remember, those are specific, measured. Now, my SMART goal is action-based, and I changed that today to be achievable, and R is reasonable. But again, that one was changed to relevant and time-bound. So your SMART goals need to be, when you're looking at yourself doing it, they need to be so clear that you can see yourself doing it in your head. And I think one of the things that overwhelms a lot of people and my clients is they set these massive outcome goals, like, well, I'm going to lose 50 pounds, or I'm going to lose 100 pounds. And although those may be good milestones to look at in the future, or shall we say, not even milestones, lighthouses to look at to kind of set your goals toward, you need to break those down into smaller milestones. So maybe you say, well, I'm going to lose 10 pounds by this and 10 pounds by that. And then you need to break that down even smaller. And the reason why I say start with those small goals is when you're trying to build inner motivation, you need to build lots of little wins. That's what builds the momentum. So that's really critical, that your goals are specific, they're measured. I'm going to say achievable in this. They're relevant to make sure your goals that you are doing will actually get you to where you want to be. And they really need to be time bound. And then people ask me, well, what's a big deal? Why do I need to set a time? Well, we're all humans, and a lot of us like to procrastinate, me included. And if we don't have a time set for when we're going to get this done, we often don't. And then the last thing I'd like to say is, if it's not a goal, if it's not written down and you've kind of decided how you're going to do it and where you're going to do it and when you're going to do it, then it's not a goal, it's a wish. And I would love to say all our wishes come true, but what I know as a coach is we can make our wishes come true, but they won't come true all by themselves, at least not very often. So that's why number one is so important, is that you set your SMART goals. Number two, find meaning and purpose. What's that all about? You really need to make sure that your goals are what is important to you, that it is your own inner reason why. So many people, they decide they want to change because of, society says they need to be a certain size, or their mother said something, or their husband or wife said something, or their doctor even said something. And the problem with that is external motivation does not work long term. Does not. In fact, they did a study, I read about this when I was studying for my lifetime medicine coaching certification. They had these people that had these cardiovascular events, or that had massive heart attacks, or maybe had to have surgery, bypasses, whatnot. And all of them were told, you need to change this or you're not going to live. And you would think that that would be enough to change. Right? You would think so. You would think, man, if I don't change, I'm going to die. That'd be enough motivation. Shockingly, is only about 10% of that group actually made the changes needed within the year's time when they look back at them, based on that motivation. So external motivation doesn't work. You've got to build that inner motivation, and that is finding your inner reason why. Okay? What is it? What is this important? Why is this important? What is about it that is important? What's going to happen if you don't meet this goal? What's going to happen if you do meet this goal? And so really, whatever your reason why is, just make sure it's your reason why. That's number 2. Number 3, you've got to visualize success. That really helps with building that inner motivation. If you can't see yourself doing it, well, then you won't do it. You know, for anything I've ever achieved in my life, I have had to visualize myself, and I've seen myself doing it. And that really does drive me to get it done. If you can't visualize it, you can't do it. So really look at seeing yourself doing it, seeing yourself being successful. You know, think of, when I've achieved this goal, what am I feeling? What do I look like? What am I doing? Who am I with? And that really builds your motivation, because you start saying, oh, wow, I can't wait to get there. And the other beauty about that is when we have built that vision, then our brain starts accepting that. We really do build our new identity. So it's really, really critical, but it's really massively motivating. We can see ourselves being there, having done it, feeling great, and our brain accepts that, oh, that's the identity I want. And so the brain starts helping us build the solutions and the motivation to get us to where we want to be. So that was step number 3. Make sure you visualize your success. And then 4, what I talked about was celebrating your small wins. And how does that build inner motivation? Well, it really helps us build momentum, and it helps us believe in ourselves. So no matter what, you know, one of the groups that I work with is Weight Reset, losing weight. And I've helped people lose 30, 40, 50, even 60 pounds. And not every week, if you're on a weight loss journey, you know this, not every week will you lose weight. So you have to look at what are the other victories. Maybe this week, I had a win where I drank this much water every day, or I went to the gym every day, or I did this active thing every day, or I had a healthy lunch every week this week. So it's really important that you really celebrate all of the small successes, which are really not small wins, because what a accomplished goal is made of is a whole lot of little wins put together. And nobody's progress is straight up. Nobody's. All of us, you know, it's a cyclical journey. We go a little bit further, and we learn more, and we do a little better, and sometimes we have a little setback. And that's part of life. And the only thing that's going to stop you from meeting your goals is giving up. So make sure that you are celebrating your wins. And lastly, number 5 that I was talking about this week with your building inner motivation is surround yourself with positivity. We absolutely become our self-fulfilling prophecies. And that goes back to visualizing yourself being successful. Surround yourself with the people that are going to support you, that are going to cheer you on. No matter what health journey you're on, there will be people sometimes that kind of get in the way, and maybe not meaning to, but even sabotage you on your journey. So make sure that you have yourself surrounded with people that want you to be successful, and maybe that are even on the same journey, or are going to help you be accountable and are going to be in your corner. That's, you know, one of the things I do as a health coach is help my people become successful, because my positivity that they're going to reach their goals is greater than their doubt. So believe in yourself and never give up on yourself. I hope these tips will help you this week and this next month. You know, we're into April. It's spring. It's growth and renewal. And as I always say to my clients and to everybody else that I have the opportunity to work with, as long as you just keep trying and you don't give up, you're going to get there. I just wanted to share with you my own personal mantra. Those of you that know me know that I've had many health struggles in my own life. And many of them are chronic illnesses. Some of them are genetic diseases. I've been told I will eventually lose my eyesight and I'm going to have corneal transplants. But I have this mantra, and it has really helped me. And it is never give in and never give up. Never give in, never give up. As long as I never give in other words, I don't give in to my excuses, my diseases, the things that would allow me to say, this isn't worth it. I don't want to do this today. As long as I don't go there, then I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna lose. And I have been that way with myself, and that has allowed me to reverse my lung function from 19% to 100% in less than a year. It has also allowed me, I believe, to keep seeing. If you haven't seen some of my other videos, I have 2 holes in both of my corneas. My doctors don't know why I am seeing. I truly believe the reason why I'm still seeing as well as I am is because I have healthy habits. I've established them, I maintain them, I do them every day. I believe in myself. I believe in my body's ability to heal. I use food as medicine. And I have a positive outlook that there's nothing that life can throw at me that with the right strategy and attitude, I can't overcome. I absolutely believe that. And I know that that's true for you. Life is going to throw you monkey wrenches. But as long as you don't give in and you don't give up, you're going to find your way around that. You're going to find your way to victory. And if there's any way I can help you or support you on your journey in our group or personally, send me a message. I'm here to help. My consults are always free. And even if we don't decide that we're a good fit to work together, you will at least have clarity and know what you can do for your next best step. Wishing you health and happiness. This is Coach Anna. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.